Hello everybody, this is Louisa with Ellie Paper Studio, and I have a quick project share. I have this album put together. It's a planner actually, and it's a Disney trip planner. It's funny enough, when the person contacted me about this, we were kind of misunderstanding each other. I have all these planners on my Etsy shop, and planner pages that I've designed in the past that I get a lot of questions on. And so I thought she was asking me about the Disney themed calendar planner that I had, and really she was asking for a Disney trip planner. So I did some research, and I've been to Disney myself several times, and I have some friends that have just recently gone. And Disney, it's becoming a science of how you travel and how you plan your trip. There's all these pages you can download and all this planning you can do between your fast passes, your meals, your shows that you want to visit, just because there's so much to do at the parks that you really have to plan it out. So when I did some of the research, I thought it was a great opportunity to put a planner together for her. So after doing all this research and all this work and all this design work for her, I have on my Etsy shop, I have these planner pages, which are 8.5 by 11. They're all customizable. They'll say at the bottom whatever you want it to say. In this case, as a person, it just says Family Smith 2017 Disney trip, whatever your family name happens to be, or the Smiths 2017 Disney trip, whatever you want to put on the bottom. And then the reason this is kind of really practical is because it fits really well in a purse or bag. It's 8.5 by 6 inches, and it just fits really well, and it works really well. So I'll walk you through it real quickly. I added some cute little things for her just because I like to add detail. Even when my products on my Etsy shop, a lot of times it's a planner or whatever, even though I won't put it on the description because I don't always create the same little extras, I do like to put little extra details that are not included with your purchase, but I like to add them just as a way to say thank you, and as a way to have you enjoy your whatever it is that I'm making for you even more. So in her case, I added all these little clips and cutouts that are Mickey ears, just because it's Disney, of course. And then I added in this little tiny envelope, I put a bunch of the cutouts that I put. She can glue them on with just regular Elmer's glue or whatever glue she has available, and it's for her to decorate her album. So I'll go ahead and tuck this back in. This is a pocket. This is intended for her to keep all her tickets and all her brochures and everything that she can. I've added a lot of pockets into this planner. She didn't ask me to do it, but just again, I've been to Disney myself, and one of the best ways to scrapbook Disney trips is grab all those free brochures that you have and at the beginning of the parks, and at the hotels and all the different areas that you are. They're free. You can cut through them, look at the pretty pictures. You can, if it's Orlando or California, you can cut out the Orlando, Florida, or the California different headers and use them in your albums, and just use it as free decorations. And also for journaling purposes, they're really, really great. So then over here we have a very cute Mickey start page. She can put a picture on here. She can add notes. She can do whatever she wants on here. I left it a little plain for her to really create. And then there's 3 main sections, and they're separated by these Mickey ears. And the first one is really the planning section prior to the trip. The second one is while she's at the park. And then the third one is the coming back, the memories, if you will. So then I decorated with all these different Mickey pages. I have this collection in my stash, and I use it quite a bit. And it starts with a countdown to Disney. It's 30 Mickey ears, and then she can write inside of it what day it is each day, and then she can count how many days she has left. Then over here she can add her flight information, hotel information, her travel budget, her budget, and then her actual when she tallies everything up. There's a packing list area here where she can write everything she does not want to forget. The events list for pre-planned events, so for appointments, she would put her events here, the date and the time. And then here is her week at a glance while she's at Disney. It starts with day 1 through day 6, and she can label what days of the week or when that is, so she can just try to plan it as much as she can. Also, just note that even though this is blank, if you are a person who likes to decorate albums, I'll give you an example. You can, with your handwriting, you can also add cute little Mickey ears and add different notes and post-its and make it really, really cute. Maybe even add some graphics into it. So you can get as creative or as crazy as you want, and it'll look really cute. Then there's the meal planning pages, and again, days 1 through 6. I split the squares so that she can add a snack area so that she has her breakfast, her lunch, her dinner, and then snacks in between. And then her must-see planning, and these I love the squares plain for morning, afternoon, and nighttime. Then there's a day 1, and this is again for planning purposes, is what date, what to do, what park, what her wake up time is. I know that that's always when you're on vacation and you have everything very planned out. You know, if we want to have breakfast at 9, we have to be up at 8, so that way she can schedule her wake up times. Pictures to take, she can take all these notes, writes and shows to experience. And then on this side is parades, the time and the place, and then the fast passes if she reserves any of the attractions, the time and the places. And it has this for all the different days. And then at the back it's just a plain notes page. Then section number 2 is while she's at the park, she can grab this, and it's the autograph section. So she can write, let's say, Pluto's name, and then Pluto can sign. If she takes a picture with Pluto, she can later on develop it and paste it here. So this acts not only as a planner for her Disney trip, but also for her to keep a lot of memories in here. The autographs that you get with characters. I know that in the Orlando park there's a place where you can queue up in line, and there's always 3 different princesses that they keep on rotation, and then you can get the autographs and the pictures taken with each one of them. So that's a cute little way. And I added quite a bit of autograph pages. If you're going to be there for longer than 2 days, you're probably going to see a lot of characters and want their autograph. And also every park has pretty much every character, so that way she can have as much space as possible. And then I added some blank pages because while she's at the park, she may want to glue on the park maps and do some planning that way, or any other information that she wants to write down at the park. And then finally, the memories section is the trip highlights. And it starts with day 1, and again she would journal what date it was, what parks she went to, what they have for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and she can place pictures. And then it's the favorites side of what was the favorite attraction, what was the favorite parade, favorite meal, favorite souvenir, and then notes. And that is pretty much repeated for all the days. And then at the end I did specifically put some space for the maps. Each park has a specific map. If you collect them, they're really large, so they're not going to fit this page, but what you can do is that you can say this is the enlarged map, you just glue one side of it and then you just fold it, and that way you have your maps there, and you can keep that as a memento as well. One other thing I forgot to mention is all the 3 sections have these really deep pockets for her to add and keep all her tickets, her wristbands, any kind of memorabilia that she gets that she wants to keep, she can store here. And then it has these really large mats that can fit a 5x7 picture, definitely a 4x6, or a couple 4x6s cropped front and back. I went ahead and embossed them. I don't like to leave plain paper, and this just has a lot of positive wordings such as today, together, always, beautiful, fabulous, wonderful, etc. Just a lot of good words for when you're on a trip with family to kind of decorate your planner. And then this is the back. I left this back page here blank as well. She can either add a picture or add several pictures or whatever it is that she would like to add on here. And then the back, this really cute Mickey paper again. And I went ahead and foiled her name and the name of her trip on the front, and it's of course bound. So like I said, all the pages to this planner, it has in total, when you print them all out, and you cut them, it's 62 different pages. The actual individual pages, I think I counted about 8 or 9, maybe 10 different page designs. This is available on my Etsy shop as a download where you can print at home. When you purchase, you'll get an immediate sample, and then from there, just tell me, please let me know what the personalization it is that you want. I'll make that quick change, and within 24 to 48 hours, I'll send you the PDF for you to print and keep, and it's yours forever. Now, if you also want this album completely done for you with all the hard binding and the spiral bound and all the different added bonuses that I put on the album, that will also be available on my Etsy shop. The links will be at the bottom. Thanks for watching, and I hope this inspired you.